clean, so fresh. So clean, so fresh. So clean, so fresh. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Yeah, yeah. So clean, so fresh. So clean, so fresh. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. So clean, so fresh. So clean, so fresh. So clean, so fresh. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Yeah, yeah. So clean, so fresh. So clean, so fresh. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. So clean, so fresh.
Only holy hotties allowed. I'ma need to see some ID.
Good morning, it's your girl Daily Havie. I don't know why I'm making this video, but I just wanted to show you guys the breakfast of somebody who is trying to lose weight but doesn't know what they're doing. Maybe this will pique someone's interest and help me. But I feel like I also just want to document it for document's sake. So I woke up. I honestly need to get better quality sleep. I got enough sleep, but I need to get better quality sleep because I'm like falling asleep when I'm exhausted. So like I don't remember like intentionally going to bed. So that's a problem because I know that just raises the cortisol and my stress and I don't need that. But I am dressed for the gym. I got a nice little two-piece set on. I will be going to the gym, but I just want to show you what I do. So let's go eat breakfast. Okay, so I used to be of the heart and mind that you shouldn't have breakfast, but I did some research and for women, apparently it's terrible to go to the gym on an empty stomach. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna have something. I don't know what, probably just some eggs and some toast with avocado. I know that sounds so basic, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. And always, always water and maybe some coffee, but no coffee before food. I have some eggs here, some egg whites, and Dave's Killer bread. I am a huge, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Just kidding. I know exactly how to explain it. I end up being a crash dieter, binge eater. Restrict and binge is like my life, unfortunately. So it's been difficult to stick with something, and I have tried so many things. 2 years ago, around this time, actually like a year and a half ago, I successfully lost 25 pounds, but I've gained it back since over a year and a half because of being stupid. I'm back to my starting weight, unfortunately, but my body comp is different and I'm happy with that. Like I don't hate how I look, I really don't, but I'm ready to get some of this weight off of me. So here I am again, literally around the same time this year. They say, drink your water, like as soon as you wake up. It's very helpful. So that's what I must do. I'm gonna do 2 eggs and some egg whites. The plan that I did recently to a year and a half ago, well, I guess like I started it 2 years around this time, but I stuck with it. So initially, it's totally fine. I know you guys are probably, if you're black and you are on social media and you're trying to lose weight, you've heard of 25. Basically, I bought it and I did the detox and I did it successfully and I lost like 10 pounds in that, and that was good, like 8 or 10 pounds. After that, I just followed calorie counting and stuff like that and just how meals were structured, and I was able to lose another like 15 pounds from that. And that took a while. Like, it did take me a while. It wasn't like linear at all. I think I locked in because I thought I was going on a trip as well. And so I got down to that weight. I started losing weight in February and I got down to that 25 pounds in October. It did take a while. And I'm tired of crash dieting now. So I think what is the most useful thing for me now, but this is hot, I'm gonna turn it down because I'm not a young hoe that cooks everything on high heat. I'm not, I really don't, because my eggs cook way too fast if I do that. I am like, all right, I can't, this is not sustainable for me to try to detox. I bought all my detox stuff again. That's why I have the Dave Killer bread and everything, and it was good. I was starting to like feel better, but it just wasn't sustainable for my brain. So I need to do something more sustainable. I need to also learn my triggers better, especially like with my hormonal cycle around my period and stuff like that. I know I start to crave certain things, and I've really been good about letting myself have things and not restrict when it comes to my period. But I also I just need to be better. My plan is to do anti-inflammatory eating, which I hope I'm following this with this, and no added sugar. watchful of carbs, no calorie counting, because usually I'm good with calorie counting, but then I start to get burnt out. And I've weighed my food and done enough calorie counting over the past 8 years to know what is too much food. If anything, the only reason I would actually count calories would be for sauces. I would just look at the calories. I wouldn't even count it. Maybe I would count it a little bit to measure on salads or whatever, but nah, I'm not really counting calories anymore. I need to toast my bread, so I'm gonna boil that. 1 piece of bread. I could have like 2, but I don't really think I want to because I don't like seed bread all that much anyway. I just want it lightly toasted so I can smear some healthy fats. So I'm gonna have protein, carbs, and fats with the avocado. And I think all your meals should just be well-rounded. If you're trying to build muscle at the same time as this fat, body recomp, then more protein. For me, I don't eat poultry and meat, so I'm pescatarian, so heavily seafood and other means of protein. Eggs are done. This is what the eggs are looking like, so I'm just gonna wait for the toast. There are some things that I will just continue to do, some parts of what I learned, which is the dressings and stuff, having skinny girl dressings, or just making sure there's not a lot of sugar in your stuff. I think that's the downfall for me, is just sugar. I have a huge sweet tooth. I'm a sugar junkie, so it's sometimes I just can't control it. I'm a sugar junkie. It's time for me to get rid of this freaking apron belly. I'm over it. I want to feel better in my body. I miss running. I have a little too much weight on me. Truly, I want to lose 30 pounds. I can't believe I've let myself go this far anyway. I need to be a little more strict with my eating. So with my eggs, I do a little bit of ketchup and hot sauce. But yeah, I gotta be better. And so Valentine's Day is in literally less than 2 weeks, so I'm hoping to eat clean and have a little bit of results, a couple pounds. If I'm going hard and I'm being real about it and going to the gym, which I am going to, I could probably lose 8 to 10 pounds in a month. That's reasonable for me if I'm going hard, so I know it's not hard for me. If I were to lock in for the next 2 weeks, I will see 5 pounds fall off of the scale. I know that's not actual all the way fat, but it would do something for my heart and mind. Honestly, truly, the way that my body works with inflammation and everything that I've been just going through, if I can eat clean today, I will see the scale drop 5 pounds by tomorrow. And that's just how weird my body is. So last year I was really maintaining, and then the end of last year I was still maintaining a little bit, and then from the end, the very end, after Christmas and New Year's, and then coming back home after New Year's for sure, I kind of just let it go. So all of January I just kind of let it go. I'm glad I maintained throughout the year, so I'm not I haven't gotten further than my highest weight, which I'm happy about, but I'm back at it and I don't want that. So we'll see what this week does. I'm gonna dress my eggs now. So like I said, if there's anything I'm gonna measure, it's gonna be sauces, just to be mindful, because this does have added sugars, so it's not too much. It's only 4 grams and I'm gonna use very little, so I'm still gonna measure it though. Sauces will probably be my downfall, honestly. So many hidden calories and people don't even know. There's no way I'm gonna put 17 grams in here. That's a serving size. I put 9. This has none. This has none. It's just sodium. So just a dash. I try not to drink my calories, so I've been drinking Coke Zeros and Diet Cokes. I've heard that aspartame is actually not good for you, and I'm a singer and it's not good for your voice, so I switched to Coke Zeros and they taste better anyway. But I've been drinking probiotic waters and protein drinks, and I don't really like smoothies. I lick them for the fruit taste. I don't like putting protein in them, so if I make a smoothie, it's for the taste, not the protein. So months ago, my landlord got a new oven because it broke, but the old oven had a fire broiler, and this one has an electric, and it's so slow and it's so annoying and I hate it, and it's uneven and it's the worst thing ever. So that's what I'm waiting on. I think I'm also going to go ahead and put a smoked piece of salmon on there. Got this from Trader Joseph. Smells good. 3 slices is 120 with 12 protein, so I think I will do that. Honestly, I don't think my breakfast is gonna go over 500 calories. Not counting, but ballparking, anything between 16 and 18 is ideal for me for a calorie deficit, because my maintenance is probably in the 2000s, definitely is. So anything 16 to 18 is ideal. Usually, you know, if I'm looking at this correct, I will be in the right ballpark for breakfast, 500 or less. And if I do that, you know, 3 meals, that's 15. And if I have a snack and a dessert, a light snack under 100 calories, because I do like sugar-free popsicles or popcorn or yogurt and granola. Try to keep that under like 150, 200. I haven't had a lot of motivation to cook lately, so I went to Trader Joe's obviously, and I got some quick meals for like my lunches and things to help with breakfast. And then my idea is to make like 2 big pot dinners, so I'm actually gonna go to the store and or order grocery delivery and get stuff for chili, and then also teriyaki stir fry, and then either chili or a sheet pan like salmon and veggie type thing. We'll see. 2 of those 3 are my main ideas. So I like cook big portion of something easy to cook. I just cook it once, eat it for the rest of the week. Well, I don't like cooking stuff up front, so maybe cooking, today's Tuesday, so cooking the sheet pan meal or the teriyaki. I already have what I need for teriyaki, so that wouldn't be bad. So having the teriyaki today, tomorrow, and maybe Thursday, and then having chili Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or something like that. That's how I like to do my meals. I cannot do cooking on Sunday or Saturday and eating it until the next week. That's just not gonna fly for me. Just enough, in my opinion. Lightly toasted. This adds a little bit more, but just enough. Not to measure, but I'm putting it on my food scale. Taking some of this, and I don't think I'm even taking a 1/4. Maybe just a 1/4. It goes on the red like that, and then I'm gonna put the smoked salmon on it. 3 slices, 57 grams. So I will be mindful of this, and I won't, if I don't even need to have that much, I won't. It depends on how much I want to eat. It's 42 grams, and that's enough for me. So this is what my bowl looks like. Toast, eggs. I'm about to, let me, so this is what my bowl looks like. Here's the toast with the salmon, delicious. Those are the eggs, and then I'll have my coffee over there. So that is my breakfast. I'm gonna have that, and I mean, if I wanted to do extra protein or whatever, I could have like a side of cottage cheese or add the cottage cheese to my eggs or whatever, but just don't feel like doing that. So I think this will be good enough. This will give me fuel that I need for the gym, and it's gonna be a good day. I wish that I woke up a little bit earlier because it is about to be 11 and I was up late last night. On a typical day, I'd probably be doing this around 7. Yeah, probably 7:30 is when I'd be doing this and heading to the gym, about 8 to get home around 10. Getting home around 9:30 is like the best bet, but I like to like read my Bible, eat breakfast and stuff before, and fitting that in the morning can take up a lot of time. So yeah, this is my breakfast. I love smoked salmon and avocado toast, and I love eggs, but sometimes I get tired of it, so I switch stuff up. But this is like a basic breakfast that I'd eat in general, being mindful of everything. So I hope this makes sense, and if there's any nutritionists out there, tell me what I'm doing wrong. But without further ado, I'm gonna pray, I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna go to the gym, and I hope you guys do the same, and I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and just hearing my thoughts about everything, and I hope to do more of these. So I will see you again later on this channel when you come back to see me again. Okay, much love, God bless, bye.